great Thai appetizers that are guaranteed to be a huge hit at any party.
That's right. The first one is a great finger food that's always a favorite with my guests. Pappia tart or spring roll with spicy sweet and sour sauce.
Okay, Mom, let's start from the top. So what do we need for these spring rolls?
For spring rolls, we need spring roll pastry or some people call wrappers or skins.
Okay.
So they are all the same. It's in the freezer section in Asian store.
Okay.
And it came with 25 to 30 wrappers in one package, depend on what brand you pick. I'm gonna peel these before we do other thing else.
Okay, and if you don't want to make a trip to the Asian store, is there an alternative that you could use to these spring roll pastries?
Yes, they call Chinese egg roll wrappers. You can use that too. This one made out of flours and waters. When you cook this one, it's more flaky and lighter.
Okay.
So this is how you peel it.
Okay, you got to be really gentle, right? You don't want to rip them. Now, when you're peeling these, you have this cloth here, and you need to keep them moist. Right? Because they'll dry out really easily.
If they dry up, it's
no use.
Very hard to work with. Next, we'll make the filling for spring rolls.
Okay, and then for the filling we need
1 pound of lean ground pork, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh garlic.
That makes it smell so great.
1 teaspoon sugar.
Okay.
2 tablespoons soy sauce. 1 tablespoon fish sauce. And a few drops of sesame oil.
Okay.
And some fresh ground pepper. We have to have some spice.
That's right. Can't live without the spices. We're going to have Thai food.
And this is cellophane noodles. 2 little packets of cellophane noodles.
Okay. And those are those mung bean threads, right? And now you've got them chopped up like 1 or 2 inches. You just want little chunks of them.
This is dry fungus. I soak this and drain. About altogether after soak is 1 cup.
Okay, and when you're looking for those at the Asian store, you're just going to look for a package that says dried fungus?
Dried fungus,
Okay.
And it's shredded already, so you don't have to cut.
And how long did you soak those?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. And last here you've got?
3 cups of shredded carrot.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to mix all these. I can use hand.
And now what I like to do is put on some surgical gloves or something because I hate touching meat. It's just not my favorite thing to do.
That is good idea. We mix this until you feel that you can form the meatballs.
Okay, great. So like a meatball consistency.
Now we're going to wrap it.
Okay, great.
Where are my wrappers?
Right here. And so these wrappers are already peeled, of course. Show us how to do it.
Okay, so we wrap it one at a time. So you put a little...
I'm going to do one too.
Okay. So you scoop 1 full spoon.
Okay. Let's see, how about that much?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I think that's like 3 tablespoons maybe? What do you think?
Oh, that's a little too much.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 tablespoons. Okay.
Okay, and you want to make it long and skinny, right?
Okay.
How's that look?
That's good.
Okay.
And fold this end almost halfway.
So you want to squeeze out all the air pockets, right?
Yeah. And then start to roll. And in the meantime, you try to make sure it's tight.
Very tight, okay.
Okay. When you go to the middle of the wrapper, you fold the end.
Okay, like a present.
Yeah. And then the other end, just like that.
Okay.
And then fold it.
Yours is prettier than mine.
It's okay, because you're very first one.
Okay.
And then we use egg white to seal the end.
Okay. But not too much. You don't want to get it wet, right?
Just a little bit.
And now what happens when you don't get all the air out?
Or when you cook it, it's had like air bubble.
Okay,
so we put that away.
Okay, and start another. This is fun. This is interactive cooking.
It's not difficult at all, huh?
No, not at
all. And the ingredient is very simple.
I love
Like, I think these ingredients you can easily find in the supermarket. Dry fungus, you know what? If you cannot find it, it's fine. It doesn't change the flavor or anything.
Okay. I like the texture of the fungus. How's that look? Nice?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's a little skinny that time.
Okay, our last one.
Okay.
And you know what? You can double the recipe or triple the recipe, make a whole bunch.
That's right, because you like to keep them in the freezer, and then whenever we want to eat them, you just warm them up. So when you freeze them, you just put them in a single layer in a freezer bag, right? And then that way they don't get stuck together or, bent or anything. And when you're ready to use them, they're so easy. You just pull them out. They're frozen uncooked, right?
Frozen uncooked.
Okay. And throw them in the fryer. Do you have to defrost them?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Dip them in the hot oil.
Okay, but you do have to cook them longer if they're frozen. Obviously.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So next we're gonna cook them.
Okay, great.
Okay, we will heat the oil. About 4 cups of vegetable oil.
Sounds good.
And we'll use medium heat.
Now we've got 4 cups of oil, but use whatever you need to make sure that you can submerge the spring rolls, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now if you were using an electric pan, how high would you set it?
375.
Okay. So we're just going to wait for the oil to get nice and medium hot. Not too hot, because if they're too hot, then the insides don't cook.
Inside won't cook.
Right. And if it's not hot enough,
not hot enough, we're going to get too soggy.
Soggy, because the oil gets too far into it. Okay, to do a little test, we're going to just drop a little piece of spring roll wrapper into the oil, right?
It's ready when it pop up like that.
Okay, so it gets nice and sizzling, and that's when you know it's ready.
Okay, throw them in.
Okay, great. They already smell great. This is a family favorite of ours, right? Now they're already getting nice and brown.
We cook them until they turn golden brown both sides.
Okay. And you're going to have to flip them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is the right color.
Okay.
Okay, we rest them on this
strainer. Just to drain the oil. And then stick them on paper towels, right?
Yes.
I think I can tell which ones I made and which ones you made. Yours look slightly nicer than mine.
Okay.
Now these spring rolls go with a great sauce, right? It's a little sour, a little sweet, a little spicy, really good, right? So show us how to make that.
Okay. So we need 1/3 cup of vinegar.
Okay.
And 1/4 cup of sugar.
Sure.
And 1/4 cup of corn syrup.
Okay. Sugar and corn syrup. Why do you have to use both?
We want the sauce to be a little thick.
Oh, okay.
And 1 teaspoon of salt. So we're gonna cook this on medium-low.
Medium-low heat? And how long is that gonna take?
Probably about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Or just until the sugar and the salt melt.
And now with those spring rolls, after you cook them, you're gonna want to stick them in the oven. On as low as you can, low setting.
Just to keep them warm.
That's right, and crispy.
Okay, look like it's thickened enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn the heat off.
Okay, so you cooked the vinegar down a little bit, and you're looking for a syrupy consistency, right? Okay.
We let this cool off. Okay, it's cool off.
Okay. Put it in a nicer bowl.
Okay. And if you like it a little spicy, you can put red jalapeno chopped about 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
So that's good enough.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight on Thai Food Tonight. We hope you had a great time.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Want to learn how to cook the Thai dishes that you've seen on today's show? Email us at dim@thaifoodtonight.com and tell us the recipe that you'd like. We'll also be happy to try and answer any of your Thai cooking questions.